kitalo ddala ekya muganda waffe asola munnaffe Dani Kalaavu ge gamanya gabadde akozesa ku TikTok. Omwana ono abadde awangalira mu ggwanga lya Saudi Arabia, eyo nno gy'amaze emyezi 4 gyokka n'ava mu bulamu bw'ensi eno. Dani ono omuwala ono yalwala ne bamutwala mu ddwaliro, babosi bagezaako omutwala mu ddwaliro, naye bw'atyo Katonda bwe yageze n'ava mu bulamu bw'ensi eno era yafiiridde mu ddwaliro. Kitalo nnyo, kitalo ddala, tusaasiddeko ab'eŋŋanda, abako n'ab'emikwano, ate era n'omwoyo gw'omugenzi Omukama agulamuze kisa. Kikakasiddwa nti ennaku z'omwezi nga 16 lwe lunaku olwa Mande, omwana ono mayiti ye oba ebisigalira bye bwe bagenda okubitwala ku butaka, bwe bigenda okutwalibwa ku butaka, naye kibi nnyo, kibi ddala okubeera ng'omwana omuntu yenna, kadama yenna wajja kola ate ne bakuddizaayo mu bokisi. Kibi nnyo, kibi ddala, kyo kiruma, kibi nnyo, kibi ddala. Bambi Mukama abagumye, ate era n'omwoyo gw'omugenzi Omukama agulamuze ekisa. Okufa tekwewalika, ate era ffenna tulina okugenda. Enjawulo nti eri ani asooseeyo, naye ffenna lyekkubo. Kibi nnyo, kibi ddala.
Bannange mutuyambe nga tonnafuna kizibu, tosobola kumanya nti waliwo omuntu ali mu mbeera embi. Tuli eno Syria, tuli mu ntalo, entalo zaatabuse dda. Mikwano gyange abamu bakama baabwe babadduseko dda bagenze Dubai, bo babalekedde kyokka n'abaana, n'abange babadde bapaakinze bagenda lwakuba nti lwataluse ekiro ky'olwaleero nga banimbyelimbye mubandeka wa muwala waabwe bagenda kumalayo omwezi gumu.
Okyali ku Saturday Hustler Media, abanya bamita Sala. Werubanga lunaku olusoose okundaba mukwano kusabisa subscribing, hit on the notification bell. You will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Ate nawe atufollowing hazenga atufollowing bwe wentekayo video nojja bambi no commenting no liking. Mukwano nkwebaza tojjanga okwo. Mukama akuwe ky'osinga okwagala. Ate nga tweyongeddeyo mu mawulire gaffe aga bakadama, wiiki ewedde eggwanga lya Syria waliyo olutalo, balonda pulezidenti naye abamu tebakkiriza oba tebakkiriza na bivudde mu kulonda, so emmundu n'etandika okutokota. Kimanyiddwa bulungi Syria eyo, Syria, Palestine, Iraq, waliyo baganda baffe abagenda okuyiiya lupiiya, waliyo abawala n'abalenzi abakolera mu nnyumba ate wamu n'abakolera abweru, naye emmundu etokose. Abaana bano beetaaga buyambi, beetaaga baddizibweyo ewaka, naye ate minisita akola ku nsonga z'ebweru w'eggwanga amanyikiddwa nga Henry Okello ategeezezza nti tagenda kujjayo munnayuganda yenna eyagenda mu ggwanga erya Syria, ekitegeeza nti alinga atuvuddemu. N'agamba nti abaana bagenda mu ggwanga erya Syria bukusibwa Syria tekkirizibwangako oba tesayiningako bilateral agreement n'eggwanga erya Uganda era tetubamanyi. Ebisingawo kambikuwe ate naawe omwewulirireko.
Shouting out on the remittances that are coming into the country, while we see our girls leaving Uganda to go abroad. They are tortured, some of them. I mean, we've had horrendous stories.
Why do they keep going?
But you have to care because they...
Why do they keep going?
Because you have failed them. You're not giving them jobs as a government.
Why do they keep going?
Because they don't have what to do.
Yes, but why do you keep...
And it's a job of the government to provide employment.
But not to protect them in their homes, where they go and serve. The government cannot be able the homes to protect them. That's why you should not go in the first place.
But you have failed them. You're not giving them jobs as government.
We have not failed them.
The people who go outside...
There is a lot of opportunity in Uganda if you so look for. This Uganda is gifted with miles and miles of land which everybody can till, and miles of land for people to farm. And so many other opportunities to look for. The only solution to unemployment in Uganda is not Saudi Arabia. And if the girls so know that there is danger in Saudi Arabia, why do they go there?
Because they have failed.
Do they have to?
Because you have failed them.
Then if you chose go, they go voluntarily, knowing that there's a possibility that they will be in danger. They shouldn't be going there.
But you have embassies there to protect them. They're Ugandans.
It is not that. It is we only give consular services, not do protection. Who said the embassy is supposed to protect people? If I may say.
The embassy is supposed to look out for Ugandans. Protect could be part of it.
How?
I mean, if an American is in trouble, what will happen?
They'll get consular services. The Americans don't send troops to protect them in homes
They
here.
don't send troops, but
They do what?
They do something to ensure
How?
that they are
Give me an example.
citizens.
Give me an example.
I mean,
Give me an example.
The basketball player who was arrested in Russia.
What did they do?
What happened? They exchanged.
They did what?
They did exchange a top Russian prisoner with him. And it was a concern because they had to bring them back home. What I'm trying to drive at, Honorable Okello is that
my advice,
Foreign Affairs has the responsibility
let me advise you
on protecting Ugandans in the Middle East.
My advice is anybody who so chooses to go in this place, my advice is don't go. Because the expectations are too high as to what the government of Uganda can do. And Uganda government doesn't have the capacity. Your expectations are too high that if you get into problems, we will jump into action, a SWAT team will come, pick you up, and buy a business class ticket and bring you in. It won't happen. My advice to every single girl, you know the stories, you know what's happening there, stay at home.
So what you're saying is that you're on your own. What you're telling Ugandans is that you're on your own.
That's what I'm telling you. That's what have I told you just now? Shall I repeat it? You have heard those stories, you girls. You know what is alleged to be happening there. So rather than taking the risk, stay at home. Because your expectations are too high as to what the government of Uganda can and those embassies can do and give you, which you don't have the capacity, unfortunately. So rather than put yourself in that position, stay at home.
You have 640,000 girls who left the country, according to the Civil Aviation Authority, to go into the Gulf. Those numbers could even be bigger. The more reason for your government to take note that we have so many Ugandans living in this region, and therefore we have to keep our eyes and ears on the ground.
We do everything possible to ensure that every Ugandan that needs assistance, what you call consular advice and assistance, we give them consular advice within the means of our missions, but not to their expectations or imaginations.
So all you do is advise?
Advise, direct, assist in some cases by giving them some little money or whatever within our means.
You heard of what was happening to those girls. What did you do as a government?
We have protested over and over again. And we made it very clear that it's unacceptable by this government for what's being done to its citizens. It's on record. You can get to the PS and you find numerous protests. But at the same time, we advise those girls that in light of the situation there, just like Americans give advice, or the British give travel advice. They give the citizens, don't travel this country, don't travel. Don't they give that on many occasions? That's what I'm saying also. Please.
Honorable Okello, you sit in a position of power to negotiate better for this government, especially with
byebyo nno baganda bange gwa nawe nabadde muteekateeka ezigenda mu ggwanga eryo ggwanga lya Syria, Iraq, Jordan n'ensi endala eziri eyo. Mukwano totawaana kubanga wenjogerera kati olutalo lukyagendera ddala mu maaso. Mumanye ensi ezo zo tezikizikiza kulwana. Ate minisita yagambye abaana abagenda eyo bagendayo ku lwabwe, ate lwaki bagenda basigale mu Uganda mwe babeera bakolera. Oteesa ki ku nsonga eyo? Teeka wansi endowooza yo mu comment section. Mbagala nnyo, sigadde ndi Sally Hustler Media. Shalom.